famous and all this stuff, so you can be proud up. How's everyone doing tonight?
Yeah, boy.
Good. So for those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Bobby Benavides, and for those of you who do know me, I really wish you didn't. So that way when this is over, I wouldn't have to see you again, because I don't know what's going to happen on this whole thing, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, I am honestly, like, this is my first stand-up show. Like, this is crazy for me, because this has been my dream. Seriously, since middle school, this has been my dream, to be doing stand-up comedy. I dreamt about it all the time. I did it in class. I did it in detention, because I was dreaming about it in class. Like, I shouldn't have been dreaming about it in class, but apparently, hey, I'm a dreamer. That's what I do. And so, I was pretty excited about having this opportunity. But I will have to admit, though, I am pretty nervous. I mean, because seriously, this is a big risk, right? I mean, I'm coming before you guys, trying to do my first show, and it could either go really, really well, or I can completely bomb, right? And I'm sure there's like an in-between somewhere in there, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm worrying about the best and the worst case scenarios, because that's kind of what I do. I came in here, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to bomb. That's my plan, because then when I do semi-well, all right, like, I feel pretty good about that. But then when I bomb, it's like, yeah, okay, that met my expectations. I'm good. That's kind of where I expected to go. But I've always been like that. My wife, actually, she used to hate that. My thought process when I was in college was exactly the same way. I would go to tests and I'd be like, I'm going to get a D. She's like, what are you going to get? I'm like, I am aiming for a D. What? You're aiming for a D? I'm like, yeah, because then when I get a C or better, it's like, dude, look how smart I am. Like, I blew that D out of the water, right? Like, seriously, right on. But then when I got a D, it's like, I expected that. I'm good, right? It's like, okay, I can make that happen. And then it's like, for me, it just kind of felt like that's how it's supposed to be. But for some people, they're like, you're being a pessimist. That's not a good positive way. But I'm thinking, no, that's just planning ahead. That's what I do. That's a good way to go. But really, though, I'm excited to be here. I really am. I'm honored that Justin is allowing me to open up his better stories with you guys. And I believe it's the ghost stories thing that I think I saw it on Facebook. And so I'm assuming it's because it strikes just as much fear in him as it does me, because he has no clue what's coming, and I don't either. So that's always a good time. But no, I'm just here because, you know what they say, you fail to plan, then you're failed planning. I think that's Oprah. Maybe it's a fortune cookie. I suck at quotes. I'm completely wrong at that. It might not even be a real quote. But no, so for me though, like, I'm just going to share about myself because I think some of you guys know who I am, some of you guys don't, so I'm going to just share a little bit. So I came here in 2003 from California, moved to West Virginia from California, and pretty awesome. Love this place, fell in love with it, never want to go back. Then I met my wife, who's in the audience, and she is contractually obligated to continue to say that she's my wife after this show, so I'm pretty pumped about that too. We have 3 kids who aren't here. Thank the Lord, freedom! I love my kids, but it's good to be away. And so they're home right now. Another thing that you might not know about me, I'm Mexican. Oh, quiet, he's talking about race. No, but yeah, I am. Actually, I'm Hispanic with Mexican tendencies, which means that, like, I love guacamole, but I can't stand mariachi music. Like, I find like a fine line in my Mexicanity in that piece. That's just where it's at. It's really kind of funny though for me, because when people meet me for the first time and they hear my last name, like Benavides, instantly for some reason in this area, they instantly think, oh, you're Italian. And it's probably because they put a lot of emphasis where it shouldn't happen in my last name, and Benavides, right? I'm assuming that this is what you do with your hands when you put that stress on there. I'm not Italian, so I don't know, but this just sounds right and it feels right, so Benavides, right? And I'm like, no, it's Spanish. And then instantly, when they hear Spanish, they instantly go to the next step of, oh, Spanish, and they become Google Translate, and they start to give me the meaning of my name. Oh, Benavides, that means bienvenidos, right? Welcome, is that what it means, right? And I'm like, you need validation. Sure, you're thinking way more into my last name than I ever had, but thanks a lot, Siri, I didn't really ask you for a Spanish lesson, right? It's like, I don't know what my last name means, but thanks for that. I don't know. And for me though, then the next question that comes when they start asking me about my last name and they figure out it's Spanish, I come from a Mexican tradition, whatever culture, and they're like, oh, so you come from a Mexican family. So then they ask me a question. What do you think this next question is going to be? Can you cook Mexican? No, can you speak Spanish? Come on, people, you've asked the question. Don't worry, guys, you're not going to offend me, okay? You're like, I don't know if we should answer this. Don't worry, it's okay. Can you speak Spanish? That's the question they ask me. And I just go, Piquito. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, and that means little. And I don't even know if I'm using it right, honestly. But I say it as authentically as possible. So that way, maybe, just maybe, they won't ask me questions, right? But then inevitably they say, oh my gosh, Paquito, that sounds so great. Can you say more to me? No. I can't. Sorry. That's my limit. I apologize, right? Because seriously, I'm so non-Mexican. I'm the most non-Mexican you can meet. I'm so non-Mexican, I can't even eat flour tortillas, right? I'm allergic to them. Yeah, that's funny, right? No, but imagine breaking that to your strong Mexican grandma. Hey, grandma, I know you just made 100,000 of those tortillas. I can't eat them. It's I didn't kill a baby, Grandma. I just can't eat tortillas. I'm sorry. And she's like, oh, you're just not one of us. And I'm like, I know. I don't know what to do here. So then, when it comes to dinner time, she pulls out the tortillas and she calls the whole family over. Dinner's ready. We're all coming along and then she's like, except for you, mijo. You go sit over there. And I go sit in the corner with my wheat bread. And I watch the real Mexicans eat their dinner. And I'm just like, I'm not one of them. I mean, imagine this, right? Can't speak Spanish. I can't eat the equivalent of breadsticks at an Italian restaurant. I can eat breadsticks at an Italian restaurant. I can eat spaghetti. I love Italian food. I should be Italian. But God's like, nope, I'm going to set this joke up for you. There you go. Right? But that's how I know he cares. Amen? Right, thank you, God. Okay, but no, I'm lying, though. I do know more than just one word in Spanish. I actually learned a couple words in Spanish, primarily stupid and dumb, and that was primarily because of my actions as a kid next to my grandma. And she loved me. She just didn't think I'd be able to figure out how to translate them. But she would say estúpido, which meant stupid, and tonto, which meant dummy, right? Here you go, Spanish lesson. I'm the poor man's Rosetta Stone up here for you guys. There you go. But what happened was, this one incident happened where I was with my older cousin and my older brother, and we're having this little camp out time at my grandma's house. We're laying down in the living room, and my cousin and my brother look at me and they're like, Bobby, we have a challenge for you. Dare you to do something. What you guys dare me to do? I had talked thug for some reason at 6 years old, but I said, what you guys got? Get naked. Oh man, it's a man's dare, right? So I'm like, let's get naked. And I get naked. This is way funnier in my head. But I'm like, I'm gonna get naked, let's do this. And they're like, now what? We dare you to run through grandma's house as quietly as you can. Don't wake anybody up. Oh, I got this. Okay, because the reality of it is, I just take off running. But I should have thought about a few things. One, I'm a loud runner. Look at me. But now, picture me, just a little bit smaller, same body size. Paquito, hanging out here. And I'm just running as fast as I can, at least as fast as a chubby kid can, as quietly as he can. And I'm running, whew. Second thing I should have thought about, the route they had me running was right next to my grandma's bedroom. So now, you know that loud runner, you're going to be waking up your grandma, you're about to get your butt beat. So I'm like, oh man, this is crazy, but I'm going anyway. Third thing, they stayed fully clothed. They challenged me to get naked, they stayed fully clothed. I should have thought, wait a second, you guys are setting me up for something, but no, that's what older brothers and older cousins do. They make you look like a jerk, and you're going to go ahead and run. So I'm running as fast as I can. I touch that wall. I'm running back as fast as I can. All of a sudden, the door flies open. My grandma's right in front of me. I'm sliding on tile floor because I'm wearing socks. safety and stealth reasons. And I slide back, I land, my grandma's on top of me, and she's just yelling a bunch of Spanish words at me, and she's just saying a bunch of things, but she says, estúpido and tonto, grabbing me, estúpido and tonto. I'm like, I'm catching on. I think I knew what she's telling me. I'm stupid, and this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. She's right. And I'm like, oh, she's taking me back, she's yelling at me. My brother and my cousin, though, are faking to be asleep. Because, they don't want to get in trouble. But they hear my grandma yelling at me a bunch of Spanish words, possibly swearing. I don't really know yet. I didn't know those words at the time. She's cussing, possibly in Spanish, but she says estúpido and tonto. She's yelling and yelling and yelling. She grabs me by my chubby cheeks and she says, do you understand me? And I said, Piquito. Hey man, thanks a lot, guys. I really did have a good time.